Hello everyone and welcome back to SnowRunner. This episode is going to be step 1 in the revenge on the dam. That mission that flipped my truck and left me speechless almost. So in this episode we're going to be clearing that damn Rockslide that blocked us from getting straight through, that we had to go all the way around. After we do this, it'll be a straight shot over there to try to open up that map. So that'll be a fun little adventure. So let's bring up the map here. I'm already up here with the first bit, which is the service spare parts. I've already got that. I'm already right here to pick that up. So I'm going to throw that on the truck real quick. Let's see. Service spare parts. I only need one of these, I believe. Yes. So we got this, and we need to go to pick up metal planks as well. That's going to be in town. But I don't know if I can keep them on the truck with the spare parts, because I think the metal planks might take up 2 spots instead of 1. I'm not sure about that. We'll see when we get there. But first we need to figure out... That's not the right one. That's a roadblock. I'm probably going to clear that before I head over to the other thing too. I won't do that this episode, but I'll do a different episode on clearing that roadblock. That'll open up the other half of the map. Let's see. From here... I have to make my way back over to my garage. I'm going to go right across this mountain pass here. I'm not going to go the long way, because this is going to be a longer episode anyway, because I've got to go all the way across the map to town to get this done. But it might not take all that long in reality. Depends on what I run into. Because all we have to do is ride right down here, drop it off, grab the metal planks which are right by it, and then drop those off. Or if they'll fit on the truck, then I can just kind of grab them as I go by, and it'll be quick and easy. We'll see. I don't think they can sit on the truck at the same time though. But that's that job done, so let's get on up the road. I better go ahead and switch it to morning. That way we can see. Okay. Now this should be a fairly uneventful mission, I would imagine. But with me behind the wheel, you can never be too sure about that. I'm getting better at driving this truck and driving all the vehicles on the game. I'm not as bad as I was. With practice, you get much better. But I'm still not the greatest driver in the world, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to spend some time yanking out trailers and maybe do a mission or two, build up a little bit of money, because I'm trying to figure out how... Come on, don't flip here. That would be a hell of a no flip already. I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach this, going all the way over and unlocking all this stuff. Do I want to maybe tow one of my vehicles behind me? Or I do have a trailer that I can drive up onto now, but I don't know if that'll be cost effective or not. I don't know if that would be better, because it's going to be a lot more difficult to get that big trailer around the map. So I don't know if I should do that or if I should just tow it behind me. I know I want to have the truck with me and one of my little scout vehicles with me, either the Con or maybe the Creamsicle Scout. One of those two, because I don't want to have to try to drive around the map in the big truck and unlock everything. But I don't want to just drive one of the smaller vehicles over, because I want to have fuel, because the smaller vehicles only hold like 70 or something like that liters of gas. And you can't do a whole lot before that's run real low. The gas station for that map is right in the beginning. So as I go further on, I'm going to end up in a situation where I'm out of fuel. Now if I take the Scout, that has like a roof rack that can hold a little bit of extra fuel, so that might give me a little bit more. But I think I want that big fuel tanker with me to kind of refuel. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if there's any way I can have a fuel tanker with a little vehicle. I don't think so. I don't know if they can haul trailers or not. They can't haul the big trailers that I'm picking up. But I don't know if they make smaller trailers for them or well, we'll check the map. Maybe after this episode, I'll do another episode and we'll check the map and see if we can figure that out. And if they do, maybe I'll go snag one and we'll see. But either way, I got to figure out how to get over there and be able to be effective at opening up that map, which means I need to have fuel. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this before I do the other, is because I want to get rid of this Rockslide so I have a more straight shot, so I don't have to veer off and around and waste more fuel. Every once in a while I still get kind of squirrely with this thing. I forget where the wheels are pointed. I don't know what that was. It looked like a stick or something went flying up behind me. But I'm excited to get over there and to check that out. But as I said, I think I'm going to do 1 or 2 missions before, just to kind of pad the money a little bit, because I want to buy that fuel thing for the back of this truck, and that's like I think $8,000, something like that. And I just want to make sure that I have everything I need before I go over there, because I don't want to end up in a situation where I get over there and I can't unlock anything or accomplish anything because I'm not prepared again. Because unlocking that area and opening up that map is going to be crucial to being able to do the mission that I failed, and also a lot of those other missions that call for me to go to the dam. I have to figure out what that route is going to be, and most likely there's going to be other vehicles on that map that I can claim and pick up, and different upgrades and all those kind of things on that map as well. So all of that will be helpful and useful to make my vehicles better, so that I don't have as much trouble on the game. I love the trees. Aren't these gorgeous? I just love that color. You know I love orange, but I love the way trees look in the fall. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We have a lot of redbud trees up here in the mountain where I'm at, and they're gorgeous in the spring and summer too. They get like this purple flower all over them. Oh man, they are beautiful. We're coming up to the bridge. When I take a right here, I'll end up back in town. And I think I'm going to stop by the town storage, I think it's called, and see if I can pick up some metal planks to go with these spare parts. Because if I can, we can do it all in one run and not have to come back. But if I cannot, then I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit to get the metal after I drop these spare parts off. But it's not very far, so it shouldn't be a big deal anyway. And as I said, I don't think that it'll work, but we'll see. You don't know till you try, right? There's a lot of different vehicles on this game that we can play with too as time goes on. I have seen that there is a Hummer on this game, and I'll be really interested to see how that thing performs. Because Hummers in real life are fairly decent. Whoa. I'm going to have to do something about that tree. I can't get over it. I wonder if I can come back later and winch to it and pull that thing the hell out of the way so I don't hit it every time I try to drive through here. Because almost every time I come through here, I hit that tree. Because I forget it's there. Go ahead and stop and get some fuel. Might as well. I mean, I'm here. I haven't used much, but I've used about 100 liters, so I might as well. But it never hurts to fill up, because it's a terrible thing to run out and have to either run another vehicle out to refuel or recover your vehicle, whichever you choose to do. But I'll be interested to see what the Hummer is like, because in real life it's a decent vehicle if it's done correctly. For normal standard off-roading, it's pretty awesome. But if you get into stuff that's really, really, really deep mud, or like when we go to Alaska, really, really deep snow, I'm wondering if it's going to bottom out or not. Because some of the Hummers that are on the road aren't very high. They don't have a whole lot of clearance for really deep holes. But I think there probably will be some sort of upgrade where you can raise it. I think this is the town storage area. Yeah, this is it. There should be some kind of upgrade where you can raise it, and if that's the case, then it might be a really badass vehicle to drive. Alright, metal planks. Can we load these? Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay, so we're going to have to come back. I didn't think it would let me, but I figured what the hell, might as well give it a look. Because if I didn't check and it turns out I could have done that, I'd have felt dumb. Alright, so right up here, past all this, is going to be where this Rockslide is, I think. That says Rockslide there, too. It has the roadblock symbol. But I don't think this is the drop-off point. That doesn't make any sense, because look how far away I am. That's the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Let me spin this around. Okay. So, up there is where the Rockslide is. Now, yeah, I'm way far away from that, so that can't be. I wonder what that roadblock is then. I'll have to figure that out later. Because I thought it was up here past this first watchtower we opened up. I don't see why they would have had the unloading zone there. I think the unloading zone is up here by it, if I remember. Well, we'll see. We're almost there. And we'll unload these spare parts, come back for the metal, and then drop the metal off, and that'll be job done. And we'll have this path opened up so we can just take a straight shot. We won't have to make any detours. Then I think before I head over there, I'm going to take care of that other roadblock before I forget, too. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'll do it in another video. Maybe I'll make a dual video out of it or something. I'll do that roadblock and maybe something else in the same video, depending on how long it takes. I don't even know what I need for that other roadblock. Let's see. That's not it. This is it. Okay, unload that. So service spare parts 1 out of 1. Okay, so that's done. So now we got to go back to get the metal planks. They'll be at that spot in the middle of town that I stopped at. Look at that driving skill, huh? Just forget the fact that I almost hit that tree. Just pretend that didn't happen. And I just did that really badass backing down the thing and spinning around like a professional thing. We won't talk about the tree. See, the secret is the tree actually called me over. It wanted to tell me something, but it didn't want everybody to hear, so it was trying to get me to get a little closer so it could whisper into my ear. That's what was going on there. I'm sure you believe me, correct? I don't think you do. But that's okay. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done here. This place was really devastated by that flood. And there's just a ton of jobs. I'm not exactly sure how to approach all this. Part of my brain wants to finish this entire map before I move on to another map, because I don't like leaving jobs undone. See, this is where I'll get these metal planks. But the other part of my brain is still bugged about failing that mission, and I want to get on to doing that. And to do that, I have to finish what I'm doing now to open it up, and then I have to go and explore that map so I can figure out what that route's going to be. But I don't think it's wise to go off half-cocked. That's how I got in trouble the first time, because I wasn't prepared to go over there. I didn't know where I was going, and I ended up in a lot of trouble and flipped my truck. And I don't want that to happen again. So maybe it would be wiser to go ahead and do some stuff before I go over. But I think I'm definitely going over before I finish this entire map. But I don't know how to handle that as far as the recording it goes. Do you guys want to see every single mission, or do you want to just see the highlight stuff, like when I get into situations that are really sketchy and where exciting stuff happens, or do you kind of want to grind it out with me, or I don't exactly know what I should do there. Because I don't want you to get bored and not want to watch it anymore. I don't want to bore the hell out of you. I mean, I'm going to do it regardless, because it has to be done. There's some people that, let me drop this off, and see you later, rocks. You are going bye-bye. Now I'm free to drive through. Now there's some people that like watching every little bit, and there's some people that don't. But that is that job completed. As you can see, now I can go right down this path and right through that tunnel over to where I got my butt handed to me on the last mission that I tried to do. But it is open and clear now. So I don't have to go all around all that craziness and all that water and stuff, or try to go up through them trees in this mountain area to try to go past it. So it's job done. So that's going to be all I'm going to do in this video. It's not going to be a super long video, but I think I'm going to clear that other roadblock, and I'm going to try to get the stuff that I need to go over and unlock that stuff. I might show you a few missions before I go. It all depends on what the missions are and what happens. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support. And until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.